Has someone told you you look like Sheldon? Yes, thanks, and I hate it. Not only because I do not like the Big Bang Theory whatsoever, but there's no way I look like this guy, okay? We're both white and we have brown hair, and that's where the resemblance end, I swear. But this is the most like look-alike comment that I've gotten. I've had at least a dozen people tell me over the past few years that I look like Sheldon Cooper. Why? I don't see it. You guys, sometimes you guys have the most interesting things to say to me in the comments, so I'm going to read some of them today. So I haven't done this in a while, so I thought I would go through my comments, see what interesting things you guys have to say, maybe some more common questions, maybe some weird questions, and just read them out and answer them to the best of my abilities. Some of them are technical questions, some of them are just the most random thing. So let's go. What mic are you using right now on the video? So this mic here is my Audio-Technica AT2020. It's a USB condenser microphone. It records into my computer through Adobe Audition. I sync it up later through my camera. When I'm not sitting at this desk and you don't see this mic in frame, then I'm usually using my Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. Thanks for the video. Can I have the name of the EQ software you're using, please? For all my audio post-processing, I just use the built-in plugins in Premiere Pro. So I use the compressor, the 10-band equalizer, the amplify plugin, and some noise reduction. I have a whole video on it that I did, so you guys can watch that. I'll put it up there if I remember. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Me neither. I'm still using the Canon 6D Mark I, so should I go and get the 5D Mark IV? A couple years ago I would have said, yeah, for sure, if you're looking for an upgrade, that's a great camera. But honestly, with how good the mirrorless lineup from Canon's getting with the EOS R5 and R6, I would not recommend getting the 5D Mark IV right now, or really any DSLR, unless you really need that big camera with a long battery life, and or maybe you have a bunch of EF lenses already. That's the only circumstance where I'd recommend getting a DSLR over a mirrorless with Canon right now, because I kind of get the feeling Canon is just moving everything towards mirrorless. And if you want a camera that's going to support you in the long run, I think mirrorless is the way to go right now, because Canon, I think, is slowly going to start phasing out their DSLRs, and they're really going to focus on supporting the RF mount with the mirrorless cameras, and everything is going to slowly start moving that way. You should do a drive with me and set up multiple camera angles, because your Subaru sounds good and it sticks. I kind of like this idea, but I don't know how well you guys would receive a video like that. Usually my car content doesn't do as well as my other stuff, because it's not really within the same niche. So if you guys would be interested in some more car content, like that kind of stuff, like maybe I do it like talking to camera video while I'm driving my car. If you guys would be interested in something like that, let me know in the comments, because if you guys tell me that you want to see stuff, then I'm going to do it. So this comment is from my introduction to color grading video. What about Lumetri color panel and scopes? What about adjusting contrast before color? How do you match between shots? What about master clips? So I think this guy was a little confused, because I made an introduction to color grading video, a very basic, here are what the sliders do, here are what the curves panels do. Very simple, just how to use Lumetri color and what each thing you're adjusting is going to do to your image. It's just an introduction. If you guys want to see a part 2, I kind of want to do one. I probably will, so stay tuned for that. If you want to see that, subscribe, because I will have something coming soon where I will go over more advanced things like how to read Lumetri scopes and how to adjust and color match your videos. I can do that if you guys want. I'm not the best color grader by any means, but I find it really interesting, so I can definitely show you guys how to do that if you want. I was wondering how you're making so much content. Now I see you're in lockdown. Yeah, so Ontario, Canada didn't do the best with the vaccine rollout. They've caught up now, but specifically Ontario is just like, as of right now, June 19th, we are just coming out of lockdown in phases where now big box stores are open, but with limited capacity, and patios are open for restaurants. So things are slowly coming back, but it's definitely still a lot more locked down than most places right now. So I can't just make YouTube videos or what? I can't afford anything, too young to get a job, and I don't have windows in my bedroom. So I understand the frustration. I understand where you're coming from. The frustration of not being able to afford equipment to make your videos nice. I've been there, but like, I can't do the impossible for you. I can't. If you want high quality visuals, you are going to need to put some money into it. There's no perfect $0 solution. You don't need to. You can record just grab your phone, go outside, go near a window, and just record a video. You can do that and still be incredibly successful. You don't need all the lighting equipment and a fancy camera. So I'm not saying you just can't make a YouTube video if you can't produce nice quality videos. I'm just saying if you want to produce nice quality videos, there are cheap options, but you will still have to invest some money into it. You guys are like, I have $0 budget, I don't have a phone, I'm locked in a basement. How do I make a YouTube video? I don't know, what do you want me to say, guys? This is a talent. He is a talent who will be a talent for himself and go to the grave alone, or he will go to the grave in the arms of Jesus. Thanks. How are you still only getting 200 views a vid? No idea. I'm grateful for everyone who watches these videos, but it does confuse the hell out of me that I've been putting this much effort into my videos for so long, and you know, there hasn't been a whole lot of growth. I'm not going to stop making videos because I just enjoy it. No matter how many people watch my videos, I really enjoy making them, so I'm not going to stop. I appreciate other people saying that other people also think I should get more views or more attention or whatever. So thank you for saying that. And if you truly do think I deserve more people watching my videos, or you guys really enjoy my content and you want more people to see it, then please share my videos. That's the best way for me to grow, is for you guys who watch every one of my videos and who have been watching from the beginning. You guys share it to like 2 or 3 of your friends and they also like it. That is the quickest way for me to get any kind of growth. So if you really enjoy these videos and you want me to keep making them, it would be much appreciated if you could share this with your friends. The handheld light meter is not a reflective light meter like in your camera, so it is more accurate. So yes, it is used with digital cameras. Now, I would have to watch this video back. I don't believe I ever said you can't use a digital light meter with a digital camera, because people do. I've done it. But the thing is, it's just not necessary. You can do it. In my opinion, it's so much easier to just go, oh, I'm gonna guess my settings, boom, boom, couple photos, look at the exposure. Oh, it looks a little dark. My histogram says it's a little dark. Go half a stop up and I'm good. Rather than like rummaging in my camera bag, pulling out my light meter, turning it on, holding it up to my subject's face, clicking a button, going, okay, here are the settings. All right, gonna put those into my camera. Like, it's extra effort. Light meters are weirdly expensive. It's like $300 or $400 for a quality digital light meter. Yes, a light meter that reads incident instead of reflective is going to be more accurate, but honestly, if you get within half a stop of the correct exposure and you're editing in Lightroom and you have raw files, you can fix it easily. No one will ever know the difference. Now, you should always try and get it correct in camera, but I've definitely shot photos that were 2-3 stops underexposed by accident, and I was able to save them in Lightroom and you wouldn't know the difference. So it's not that you can't use a digital light meter with a digital camera, it's just I don't see a point. Every fool can speak on YouTube. Thumbs down. I mean, yeah, pretty much anyone can speak on YouTube. That's the whole point. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm just some guy who's giving you my experience and my advice. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I'm just some random person on the internet. Honestly, like, I'm just here to help people out if I can, but like, don't take my words seriously. Like, do your own research, experience things for yourself. If my videos could help you get to where you need to be, then that is amazing, and I'm so happy I can do that for people. But like, I know this guy's trying to insult me, but honestly, yeah, I'm not a licensed professional advice giver. I'm just a guy in his bedroom talking to a camera. So I mean, yeah, I like to think I know a lot about photography and video, but I still have a ton to learn, and a lot of the stuff I share with you guys is I try and do it from more of the perspective of, hey, here's this cool new thing I learned, let me show it to you, rather than from this perspective of like, I am all-knowing and I am superior and I'm going to give you my knowledge, because well, for one, it's not true, and 2, it's just, I don't know, I just don't think that's a good mentality to have. Love your vids, and you totally look like Mark E. Miller. So I had to look up who this was, but I mean, I don't think I look like him, but I would much rather be compared to this guy than Sheldon Cooper, so thank you. Quoting me, and yes, I'm wearing pajamas. I swear that's me every time I'm filming this thing, and yes, I'm wearing pajamas. Here's the thing. If I knew that video was gonna be the one video on my channel to have over 400,000 views, 400,000 people watched me stand in my pajamas and talk about lighting your YouTube videos, if I knew that was gonna happen, I would have maybe dressed up a little nicer, yeah. God. So I get this kind of comment a lot because one of my biggest tips that I've given on every lighting video is, if you don't have the money for lights, shoot in front of a window. because natural light will do the trick. I'm having this issue that I don't have a lot of windows. Usually my house is dark. How can I record throughout the day when my kitchen is dark? For example, I want to make close footage of me cutting food and I want it to be bright, but how can I do it if I don't have windows in my kitchen? That's a tough situation. Again, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, yeah, if you're in a dark room, you will have to invest some money in lights if you have no other option. But like, I don't know, can you go into your backyard? Do you have an outdoor space you can use during the day? There's plenty of workarounds if you're willing to try it. You can even try and use the flashlight on your phone, bounce it off a wall. Yeah, if you want some good quality results, sometimes you will have to put money into it. But there are always workarounds. There are always things you can do to get the results you need. Maybe if you want to cut the food, don't cut it in the kitchen, cut it in the living room. Maybe carry your vegetables on a cutting board onto the coffee table in your living room where there is a window, or find a space in your backyard where you can do it. Make your theme be outdoor cooking videos. That's the best advice I can give you, unless you do want to go and spend, it doesn't even have to be a lot, like $50, $80, $100 on some lighting equipment in order to get some kind of higher quality production. I started my YouTube channel with 2 of these lights right here. This is a light I picked up from a hardware store. It is literally just a work light, and it supports up to like 600 watts, which is ridiculous. I don't know why you'd ever have a light bulb that powerful. This cost me about $15 each, plus a few dollars for a pack of, I think these are 100 watt bulbs. And they're not the prettiest lights. They're not the same results as a softbox, but, and see if I just bounce it right off my face. Oh god, that's bright. I used to take these lights, bounce them off my wall, and then crank up my exposure kind of like this. And this is how I recorded my videos. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but there are cheap options out there if you're looking for them. And those are all the questions I have answers for today. If you guys have any other questions for me, leave them in the comments of this video, and who knows, I might make another one of these if you guys like it. But I'm going to end it there. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really makes a difference. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, all of my equipment and all my social media is linked in the description if you want to check it out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.